Hey, you can't see me, but I am looking cute. Now you can. Looking clean and looking sexy. And of course, I'm joined on Zell's Theory for the first time on over on 99 Media. Well, he's been over on 99 Media with Make It Make Sense, but he is here on Zell's Theory to talk a little bit about music. I did music from 2013 to 2019, and I'm joined with Hollywood, the sensei of
Yes,
the Blurred Cartel. Go follow them boys. Blurred Cartel on YouTube, Facebook, all of that. If you're on there, just go follow them boys real quick. How you doing today, my guy? And introduce yourself.
oh,
Tell them a little bit about yourself.
I'm good, man. It's your boy Hollywood Sensei, Sensei of the Blur Cartel, aka Mr. CEO status. I'm in the building. Zelmay already told you. You can follow us. We on all social media platforms, but make sure you hit that Facebook and that YouTube. You can also follow me, Hollywood underscore Sensei 215 on TikTok. You can follow me on YouTube. Just type in that name, Hollywood Sensei. I'm everywhere, bro. I'm everywhere. And yes, we are here to talk some music. And if you want to see me talk music even more, you can catch me every Thursday on the Blur Cartel. What it sound like at 7 p.m. That's we gotta get you on that John one of these days,
You
bro.
sure?
You know what I mean?
Yo, shout damn. I know this channel ain't music no more, and all my Russian fans gonna be upset. Like, oh, you talking music now? You ain't your boy Kid ain't dropped a song. I'm like, listen. I used to be the manager, CEO slash manager of over that thing where I just put the music out. Don't hey, he ain't dropped the song. He been working. But today we
Mm,
talking about speaking of music. Today we not talking about Kanye. Let's go. I know y'all heard it all day. Kanye West every day, but we are talking about DJ Academics. He said that music, hip hop rappers have been mid in 2022, and I wanted to go over has it fallen out because we knew hip hop was the culture it was pushing, but some of the numbers kind of say this year it's been weak. So I want to go over that, and we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna get to it right after the intro. Of course, on Zill's theory, I come up with a theory after I see something. I have a theory about it. I have my thoughts on it, so I have to bring it to you. I know I don't do these often. I am trying to do them a little more, but I have this theory. And this week we are talking about DJ Academics. He said Taylor Swift's about to sell nearly 1.5 million units first week, and most of these rappers these days selling 10 or 30K first week just shows you it ain't really because of new rules of billboards that people selling barely anything. It's because of mid music and a lack of a fan base. Not gonna lie. My guy Hollywood said he got a lot of things he can debunk out of that statement. So I'm gonna let him go and then I'm gonna go over some stuff and then show y'all what he's trying to say, what DJ Academics might be trying to say, and go over my own theories on what I think is it true if it's not. So Hollywood, let's, let me know what you get.
mm, Number one, Taylor Swift is one of the biggest, pop stars in the world, like globally. Taylor Swift is global. So anytime she drops anything, it's always going to hit. It's always like there's not too many rappers that are going to outsell any pop artist, whether it's a Taylor Swift or whether it's like a Harry Styles or somebody. There's not too many rap artists that's going to outsell them. You maybe Drake, but that's about it. You know what I mean? Like, but for him to say, a lot of music this year has been mid is crazy to me because on what it sounds like we have reviewed a bunch of great albums this year. A bunch of great albums that has sold. Not to the Taylor Swift level, but they have sold. There's been some good projects that put out some good numbers. So for him to say, it's because people putting out mid projects and this and that, I think that's a very misguided statement. You know what I mean? Very misguided.
I do think it's misguided. I think he only talking about the type of music he always support. Even though he's probably, let's be honest, most of us just get tired of that like type of music. So now we're trying to move on to something. I guess I like to call it this. Each you have phases of music, and I think the one phase in the early '90s was like this country rap. We talked about what
Mm-hmm.
we did as kids. You hear the Tupac, the biggest, talk about how we played as kids hip hop always had a segment where we talk about how we get girls and all that stuff, and then you had the 1990s to early 2000s where it was gangster rap, and then it
Hmm.
kind of moved on to conscious rap, and then it became more about doing lean more recently and being depressed because that's what sells now. And I think the young kids never learned formula. So you said most of the artists you probably like probably was like rappers who've been like chased tested time most likely. But a
Hmm.
lot of the rappers he look watch don't do that. I know one
Yeah.
that just recently came out on his own after being off for so long. Lil Yachty, take a walk to Poland. He experimented, finally somebody experimented outside of the regular sound and made it.
Yep.
So this goes to one of my
That is a hit right now.
that is a hit. I'm seeing Ludwig dances. For y'all that don't know, that's a Twitch streamer who does this little weird dance that he does from Castanet and all them boys. If you watch them, but I want to present a question to Hollywood. Is it academics is like the more common curator of rap? You have
Hmm.
Adam 22, you
Hmm.
have other people, Vlad, who put people on to other music and stuff like that. You even have Joe Budden, but he do more R&B, so it's not really a curator of rap because he like he
Right.
said he doesn't listen to rap music. So is it the curator's fault? Is it the same old formula? We all gonna go to this style of song. We all gonna try to hit this type of note because we know it worked. What is it? Is that one of them? Because I got a couple of them that I can ask right here, but these are the two I want to ask. Is it
I feel
cause
like
academics support one type of music and not putting out other types, or what is?
I think in this situation, two things can be true. You know what I mean? Definitely, it's definitely the curator's fault, and it's definitely on the artist as well making the music. You know what I mean? Because if you're promoting a certain type of sound, you know what I mean, your fan base is automatically going to gear toward that sound that you're promoting. You know what I mean? So they'll ignore everything else because this is what you're focused on, so they follow you. So this is where they're gonna go to. But also, you have rappers who have tried to either expand on their sound and it didn't work, or they haven't expanded on their sound and people are just getting tired of hearing the same old 1 2 over and over again. Like I mean, so I really believe it's like a hand in hand thing. You know what I mean? They both equally are to blame. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it can lead to my second question I have for him, and then we're gonna go some numbers and we're gonna discuss some more. Um, is hip hop no longer expressive and just chasing sounds? And could be these are just questions I saw in his comment section that I want to go over. I want to think before I go over my long spiel, or is it all like the beefs, and then all of a sudden you don't support this other rapper because they got beef, and all the people, King Von, and then the Atlanta Boys and Lil Durk, even though Lil Durk did have one of the highest sell albums this year, and we're gonna go over those numbers shortly. But what do you think about this question?
Is hip hop no longer expressive and just chasing sound? No. You know what I mean, hip hop is still expressive. You know what I mean, you have a lot of artists who are very introspective, who are very, self-reflective in their music, very expressive in their music. You know what I mean, if the artists you're listening to are no longer expressive and they're chasing sound, then yeah, but that's because you're not expanding your ears to go listen to someone else. You know what I mean? That is expressive, that is expanding their sound. You know what I mean? So, a lot of rappers are just chasing a beat, a particular sound because we know how the rap industry is. It's a copycat game. You know what I mean? If this is working for you, I'm gonna see if it's gonna work for me. You know what I mean? So a lot of rappers just hop in the game with a template that's already been laid out for them by somebody else. And sometimes that doesn't necessarily work for them. So you hear a lot of music that sounds the same or, just a lot of repetitive stuff. You know what I mean? And today's narrative is all you need is a hook and a beat. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of rappers that are spitting some expressive. You know what I mean? They still expressing themselves. You know what I mean? And I could put you on. Like, I mean, it's just you gotta start searching for that. Like, I mean, you gotta stop letting academics tell you who you need to listen to. You know what I mean? And search for that music that you actually want to hear. You know what I mean, if you want to hear expressive rap, search for that. You know what I mean? Stop listening to rappers that don't express themselves or don't get into that type of subject matter. You know what I mean? But yeah, to answer the question, no, hip hop is still expressive. You know what I mean, it is still expressive. Yes, it is expressive. You know what I mean?
It is, and what I'm just asking, I want to get his perspective, and then we're gonna conversate. But what are mechanisms that people can use how to that they can find this new music? Because it was SoundCloud at one point, but from the numbers I see, SoundCloud isn't doing as well. So most people go to playlists, and playlists do play the same curated music. If for y'all that don't know how playlists work, if you pay a certain amount of money, they'll put you on the playlist.
Yeah.
Or if they think your song is hot and gonna pop, and they find you first, they'll put you on their playlist, and then say, "Hey, you remember when I done dealt over on that night, we done dealt with all this. We done had 200,000 people on the thing. Dude, hit us up, play this. Oh, you remember I put you on the playlist? You owe me." I'm like, bro, I don't even know you. I didn't even know you put it on the playlist. I don't know what you talking about. You start getting dudes in your DM like, "Hey, girls start hitting your DMs once you get like 12,000 followers on Instagram. Like, hey, I see your music popping." I'm like, "Hey, listen, you gonna put me on a song? I don't even know you."
Right.
Life gets strange when you start hitting like 100K, 200K in music. Shout out to my boy Kid Credit Player. The only reason I know this because, like I said, I'm over the Instagram. I was over the Instagram during that time, so I was curating all the stuff, putting the stuff out, making a little video package and stuff for my boy. And like I said, we own over on 99 Media, me and him. We got it in Denver and Mississippi. So, oh, excuse me, I'm in my nephew's room, so that's why I'm on vacation. So I grind on vacation. I'm sorry, I do. I will take this laptop. It's a gaming laptop. It can work, and that's all I want to say. But people will start using you. People will chase sounds. They want to chase what's hot. And I noticed this when I was doing it. I don't know if Hollywood experienced it yet. When you get that one song that sound and people in the street know, like, "Hey man, when you gonna put me on? When you gonna put me on the song, bro?" You don't even rap, bro.
Right.
All I need is a studio, bro. So you ain't never one time in your life tried to rap. Because I think people think it's easy to do this. Like, I didn't even know how hard it was. And all I did was just sit in the studio with my boy and figure out how we gonna game plan the next track. Cause like I'm not a rapper. I was just a dude behind the scenes handling the business and the IG and the YouTube and stuff. But as you can see on this channel, the biggest views is the YouTube stuff. So it's the music stuff. And I also want to say this: the people that show you the most love early, typically not your people.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the Russians that be on this channel. The people in Brazil, they love us. I don't know where y'all came from, but shout out to y'all. They got us to like 100,000 on like 4 or 5 songs, 200,000. They got us on playlists. I appreciate y'all. So I want to give a shout out to y'all and all y'all. So, but have you experienced any of this out here?
I have. You know what I mean? I have. And to answer your earlier question about where you can find these, these other artists, I mean, check your YouTube, your local hip hop blog sites. You know what I mean? Your hot new hip hops and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? They'll put you on to new artists that you should listen to. You can also, if you want, you can listen to What It Sound Like every Thursday at 7. That will put you on to some artists that you may not know. You know what I mean? Because I know sometimes we all get tired of just hearing the same, same stuff, the same corporate machine that the rap industry puts out. You know what I mean? You don't want to hear that no more. You want to hear some original content. As you said, some expressive stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, hit up your local, your blogs, your hip hop forums. There's tons of underground hip hop groups on Facebook that you can slide through and find some other artists that tickle your fancy or whatever. So yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely. And what was the other question? I mean, I don't want.
Have you experienced when people try to get on, like when they see you bubbling up or see somebody bubbling up and they try to start getting on?
Yes. I mean, now that I'm in this podcast space and we actually doing some numbers and people seeing me, I mean, I got a few people trying to hit me up, trying to be on some man, put me on type shit. My brother he's bubbling in the city of Philadelphia. Shout out my brother Quizzy F. Make sure you Quizzy EFF. Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on YouTube as well. But yeah, he blowing. He popping. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people trying to wiggle their way in because they see what he's about to become. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely once you already know once you hot, that's when everybody want to come slide. You know what I mean? Nobody fuck with you when you just building. You know what I mean? But soon as you get a little bit of heat on you, now everybody supports you. You know what I mean? That's why I rock with the people that been supporting me from day one. Like my man Zelmay here, you know what I mean? Been supporting the kid from day one. You know what I mean? When the Blurred Cartel was just a little tiny junior in this podcast game. You know what I mean? So you rock with the people that support you. You know what I mean? From day one when you ain't have shit. You know what I mean? Not the people that's gonna come along when you do have shit. Now there's some people that will come along when you do have some that have your best interests at heart and that are genuine. But you gotta know how to read those people.
Yeah. I want to shout out to Hollywood them from, I don't want to doss them, but shout out to Philly Girl, shout out J Marie and that group they were singing. They did a track for us, so shout out to that. J Marie was gorgeous, by the way. Shout out to her. I like, hey, Philly Girl, you bad? Boy, I like, hey, maybe just the one that hit the over on 99 page. You know what I'm saying? I like, hey, now listen. I don't know why y'all in my DM, but hey, what's good? That one Starting 5 came out. If anybody old school over on 99 fan, y'all remember Starting 5 came out. Y'all love it. Mixtape, but again, we back on it. We on Akademiks. He said a bunch of things, and we're gonna research it because we don't want to just just what we think. We want to go over and look at it ourselves. So we're gonna go study to show thyself approved. Of course, we're gonna get this right now on the overall 99 page. As you can see, according to Illuminate, the album release, they earned more than 1.3 million. This is talking about Taylor Swift's album Midnight. Harry Styles was second. This is like the biggest release since Adele, I think in 2015, I believe. In my research, that's what I got. And let's look at some hip hop because people saying that hit a million in hip hop, which is like the first time in. It's loading up right now. It should be alright, but we have Gunna. Gunna is the number one album of the year in hip hop. 863K. Lil Durk is second, 693K. Future is third, 601K. Kendrick is fourth, 500K. Kodak Black, 451K. Jack Harlow, 47K. Youngboy, 306K. Did Drake have an album come out this year?
Yeah, he had Honestly Nevermind came out. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to see if I guess it didn't reach the top. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it would be top 5, but apparently not. Jack Harlow's Youngboy in it. Youngboy done put out so many. I'm shocked he ain't have. Shout out to Youngboy. But that's what Akademiks talking about. No one hit a million. Nobody went this year. Even some of our favorites, you can see we didn't even see what you say.
Well, when was that? What was the date for that article? You know what I mean?
Oh, that is an older article. Let me see if I can find a new one.
Because if it said June, we in what? October
by now. Yeah, I think that was
June.
June. Let me see if I can find the older article.
I seen something that said Kendrick did get certified platinum. You know what I mean?
Okay. Let me see. I'm looking for. Essentially, all Akademiks is saying was that, oh yeah, Lil Baby got 216K. We know he's gonna get it. Let me see. I think what Akademiks is saying that is an older article. I apologize. Even though I just put the newest on here, but they gave me that. Why have they not updated this since June? I gotta find a new site. They just show me a bunch of random stats and stuff I don't care, but yeah, Gunna probably hit a billion. Kendrick hit a billion. These people probably hit a million. I said a million. But basically, what Axe saying is that Taylor Swift beat all of them. I'm like, Taylor Swift has been Rihanna gonna hit a million probably when she come back because I think she's doing music because she got a tour set up next year. She's gonna hit a million when she come back because she ain't did no. Taylor Swift first signed off. Isn't this her first album off a contract or the second? So she
I think
got
it's.
that.
I think this might be her first.
Oh, so this people gonna support the Swifties went crazy. Shout out to my guy Sam. He listened to this album 5 times on Instagram Live, and I'm like, "You really a Swiftie? I did not know you was a Swiftie."
I'm
I thought,
actually for the culture. I'm gonna check this Taylor Swift album out. I have not listened to it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna check it out. You know what I
oh,
mean?
we gonna do it Thursday.
I mean,
Give her,
I'm gonna talk to the guys. We might do a Taylor Swift review. You know what I mean? We did review what the second highest album, which was Harry Styles. We reviewed that one, and I love that album. It's still in my rotation right now. It was actually great. One of the best albums of this year. You know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't mean to interrupt it.
oh, no problem. Um, let's see. It says Kendrick first week 296K, Future 222K, Little Baby 210K, makes Little Baby third in this year's and first week sales. But again, Academics is kind of saying all the music mid. He probably mad Drake didn't drop something crazy that did a lot of numbers because he a Drake stan. Kendrick didn't really do a album for basically media purposes. Like he didn't do a radio album. Like if he made another Damn, we know what he would have did. He would have did 500, 600K. I know the
Right.
numbers hurt too because of the new rulings and that you can't put like ticket sales on albums on ticket sales anymore. So that kind of hurt a lot of artists number wise. You
Yep.
see a lot of people doing 30K, 20K, 15K. A lot of your favorite rappers ain't really popping. There's a
Yeah.
lot of good ones though, but a lot of your favorite rappers aren't popping. The number trick they do, I know Universal, they do a lot of money trick. By the way, they have exposed them, Hollywood. They exposed themselves. They don't even care. No, Justin Bieber will tell you right now to put his album on and play it all night on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
He'll say it openly, like, we ain't hiding this no more. Hey, everybody, all my stands, play it on repeat. Let's inflate these numbers.
Yep.
They do that now. They don't even care no more, Hollywood. They don't even like, hey, listen, I got 30 computers at Atlantic and they all run all night.
Crack the code. You know what I mean? Why not?
Yo,
You know
that's
what
why I tell people, if you got friends and you up and coming rapper, but if you put an album out, if you got 100 friends and they play it all day, buy them a spare phone, buy them a $20 phone, what's that you could put Spotify on and tell them to put it on repeat.
That shit loop just put it
Just
on
loop.
repeat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gonna at least get what 8K minimum, which is gonna put you on the chart because I think they don't chart 5K at the least they don't chart if you don't do 5K.
Yeah.
But I think Academics did this, and I think he's been acting kind of strange lately. I tried.
Yeah.
I tried not to. I said I don't want to diss black people, but so I ain't. But he been acting very strange, and he going after Lil Baby now. Most of this come from how Lil Baby had a successful album after all his friends didn't. So it's kind of strange. But what's your thoughts on his quoting of this and why you think he's doing it? Why he's saying that? Do you because as you said, this year hasn't been mid. So
No, it hasn't been mid at all. It's been very good. Like just music, period. It's been a good year. Now rap. I mean, I could see why he's saying it's been a mid year for rap because a lot of our favorite rap artists have not dropped this year. You know what I mean? It's been a lot of I want to say rappers that probably a lot of the mainstream people just don't want to listen to. You know what I mean? Mainstream fans, they don't want to listen to. But there's been great albums that dropped this year, like Joey Badass, Jid, Lupe Fiasco, Ransom. You know what I mean? I could go on and on. You know what I mean?
album.
Yeah, Jid's album was West Side Boogie, another album that was amazing. You know what I mean? It's just that a lot of these rappers don't get that national acclaim, that national attention that would get them to a Lil Baby where you're selling 216K in your first week. I mean, we knew Lil Baby was going to sell because it's Lil Baby. He's literally one of the biggest rappers in the game right now. He's arguably the leader of the new school. You know what I mean? So, him and Gunna, you know what I mean, they right there with each other. You know what I mean? So, you knew he was going to sell. I mean, Kendrick did what he did. I believe he is platinum now. You know what I mean? But that was expected. You know what I mean? Because it's Kendrick Lamar. We was waiting for so long for him to drop something. You know what I mean? He finally did. And, it did what it did. It was a great album, one of the best albums of this year. Like, I could see why Academics is saying that, though. Because, like I said, a lot of the rappers that the mainstream listen to, they haven't dropped anything this year. You know what I mean? Drake, he didn't give us a rap album. He gave us, house music. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't like that. I enjoyed the album. It was fun. You know what I mean? J. Cole, he gave us a Dreamville project, but he didn't give us an album. You know what I mean? Who else? We didn't get a Travis Scott, you know what I mean? Future dropped, and that was actually one of the better albums of this year. That did well. You know what I mean? Young Thug is in jail, so you know what I mean? Obviously he isn't dropping anything. You know what I mean? So, it's just I think this year in rap, it went back to the rappers. And when I say the rappers, I'm talking about the bar spitters, the people that's actually spitting that expressive stuff, the introspective, the self-reflective rap that I said. You know what I mean? The ones that's spitting them bars that go over your head. You know what I mean? It's not just the cookie cutter, oh, this beat is fire, this hook is fire, that's all I'm gonna give you. Like, no, it's actually some music that has substance to it that you actually have to pay attention and listen to. You know what I mean? And I feel like the way now that people consume music, you know what I mean, you don't really a lot of the typical average fan is not trying to sit through a Lupe Fiasco album or a Ransom album or something like that. Because you know what I mean, they not spitting that shit they want to hear. You know what I mean, the new fan. I want a fast paced beat, something that I can memorize quickly. You know what I mean? That's what they want. You know what I mean? So it wasn't a lot of that music released this year. So Academics doesn't strike me as a person that will listen to a Ransom or Lupe Fiasco or Benny the Butcher or Freddie Gibbs or somebody like that. You know what I mean? He doesn't, we see who we listen to. He's more of a Lil Durk, a NBA young boy, Drake, Lil Baby. Well, used to be Lil Baby. You know what I mean? But he's more on that speed. So when you don't have those type of rappers, you know what I mean, from that hilt, releasing albums, I mean, you're going to get people saying, "Oh, this has been a mid year," but it hasn't been. It's been far from mid. I mean, it's been some great music that came out, but I can see why he's saying that, though. I mean, I can see why he's wrong as hell for saying it, but I can see why he said
True. So you said there's a recycling of what rap hip hop really is coming back, and I agree. I think it's a lot of introspective people figuring out that. Let's be honest, J. Cole was right, and I think more people seeing it, so they trying to figure out their way. Even though I know some of the more the bigger ones are kind of a little bit afraid. And it's a lot of people that can rap that probably not rapping the way they can. Meg the
it. Hmm.
Stallion one I know that can rap really well. Like if you don't believe she can rap, listen to her LA Leaka's freestyle.
Hmm.
She
Hey,
can rap.
listen, that got bars. You know what I mean?
If I knew my boy, shout out to Kid Credit Play again. He the one who got the music started. He told me about Meg in 2014. I'm seeing her rap on a car at like 17 years old doing a freestyle in Houston. Cause we not that far from Houston, about 5-6 hours. So he's like, yo, she got this chick. She can rap. I'm like, what? Cause I remember when he told me that because he was working at he was working at the place across from the college that we used to go to at this little place where they do like football equipment for the peewees and stuff. And we was out in the parking lot while he was trying to get his check. And he's like, hey, while I'm getting in there getting my check, listen to this chick. And this before it was like 5 years before she got on. I'm like, who is this? She can rap. But again, she probably doing what the industry say gonna get her numbers.
Yep.
so she gonna tell you about how good it is and all that stuff. And I like Meg, by the way. I know some people don't because of whatever situation. Again, it goes back to that beef stuff that people like, oh, you can't like this person if you like this person. Listen, we don't know none of these people.
Nope.
You taking personal beef with people that you have no clue if they would even like you or not. Like I can't do it. I don't know. How can you? I can't ride for people I don't know heavy.
Yeah,
Like you know.
I'm never gonna be. I can't have a problem or try to beef with a person that doesn't even know I exist. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they don't even have no indication that I'm alive. You know what I mean? And I have a problem with them. That's crazy to me. Like, you know what I mean? That's just that's wild. Like I'm not with that. Like I mean I cannot subscribe to that. You know what I mean? I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people out there like that. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
lot of people that don't like Meg because of the whole Tory Lane situation. Which I mean, if you're a
We
fan of
call him
Tory Lane,
Daystar over here.
I mean, oh, the whole Daystar situation. Yeah, I
You
mean,
got you got to earn his name back.
like if you're a fan of Daystar, that's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool. But that doesn't take away from anything that Meg is doing. She's still talented. We did a review for her album that she dropped, the Traumazine. That John was fire. You know what I
She
mean?
do have some
Meg
nice
is
songs though.
actually a talented artist. She makes very good music. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, and I don't want to, I don't want to get started on my theory about Megan Thee Stallion and Lizzo and all them other ones. You know what I mean? It's because they black women, they expressive, and motherfuckers just don't like, they hate
So
it.
are
But
you?
I'll
Hey,
go in
we
on that
yeah we
at the
can we
end of the
hey
day.
listen this is a theory. I love theories. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Listen,
You saying the manosphere hate successful black women? Is that what you go?
yeah, yeah.
I knew you was going.
Successful black women get criticized like a motherfucker. Like, I mean, they
They do.
be getting attacked all over the net. And it just baffles me because we have so many men complain about how women don't, do for themselves and always leeching off of dudes. And then you have women that are prominent, that are making a name for themselves, and you don't like them for whatever reason. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy to me. Like, the criticism that Meg the Stallion gets is just like it baffles me at times. I be befuddled by it. Like, you know what I mean? And I just don't get it. Like, I am a Megan Thee Stallion stan. Yes, I will admit that proudly. But at the same time, I be on the internet. I be in them Twitter threads. I be in them Instagram comment sections, and I be seeing what y'all be saying. You know what I mean? And y'all be saying some real unsavory things about that woman. You know what I mean? She's never done anything to you, motherfucker. Never. I mean, all she did was say, you know, she got on some. She just got on her records and said what she wanted to say. Yeah, she liked to twerk. She like anime, all that. You know what I
She got
mean?
hate for She-Hulk, dog.
Yeah, for She-Hulk. Like people was hating She-Hulk already. You know what I mean? But once Meg came on, it just blew up. It blew out of control. It was like, oh, Megan Thee Stallion on here now. It's a wrap. The MCU is going to shit. It's over. Like, I mean, they got She-Hulk twerking, not knowing that the actress that plays She-Hulk is a super fan of Megan Thee Stallion, and that was something that she wanted. But it's cool. You know what I mean? We don't care about that. All we care about is, oh man, they got She-Hulk twerking. I mean, this is the MCU is going. Like, not knowing that if you actually read a She-Hulk comic, she has done things way worse than twerk in a law office. But
Yeah, She-Hulk got down. You talking about like whole Guardians of the Galaxy squad?
listen, She-Hulk was out here. You know what I mean?
every one of them. But that is an interesting concept that like people openly hate. Not only that, the women. This is one thing me and BMT talking about. We can even go into that a little bit because it does go with this. Because I did mention it earlier too. Black people are probably the hardest people to get to support you. And if we talking about culture, hip hop, all that, I'm telling you right now, going to black people to help you with music versus your white people that you know, you see a lot different in the way they speak. Know a dude that
Mm-hmm.
run a club, hit him up, hey bro, you want to do something? Man, I'm a little busy right now, you know what I'm saying, man. He'll hit you back up when you hit 200,000 on Spotify and get on like a major playlist. He'll hit you back up quick then. Like
Mm-hmm.
I like my boy hit you back up. Oh, can you do this with us? Nah, I don't know, man. hit up that white, yeah, man, we gonna set you up with something, man. Man, we gonna rent out this place and I'm gonna get it for you. I'm like, what? We gonna rent out this whole place and we gonna get it done and we gonna put artists on. Only way you can convince black people, unfortunately, is if you like, hey, bro, here you a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Ask the white dude, hey, man, how much I pay you, man? Man, don't worry about it, man. I know you gonna do it and you gonna get big and you ain't gonna forget about me and all that, man. I know you gonna do it. By the way, I'm mocking a little dude boys from Mississippi and how he talk, and it's literally how he talk to. We gonna. I know you got it, man. I know you good dude, man. And you gonna do it for me, man. Once you make it, I know how you gonna do, man. You don't owe me nothing, man. We've been looking at each other since we was in school. That's how he talk. Like, dude, I don't know, man. And then they don't take advice either.
Nope.
Bruh.
Because they look at it as like you trying to criticize them. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm literally just trying to give you pointers on what can help you become better. But you know what I mean, you can't take that for what it is. You know what I mean? Because you always, and as black folks, I get it. Like we are always sometimes in defense mode. You know what I mean? So, that's why some people can't take that criticism or that advice. You know what I mean? Because they just always got that guard up. But you know what I mean, let that guard down. Some people that are trying to help you. But it is a fact though. A lot of black folks will not give you that time of day unless you got some type of status. Because we live in a world of what can you do for me? Like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm bringing you on or I'm showing you some type of love, what can you do for me in return? You know what I mean? Right now. Like instead of just helping me right now and then when I gradually get to where I'm gonna go, because I knew you helped me and you were there for me when I wasn't where I am now, I'm gonna look out for you. Like, you know what I mean? That's how it should be. But a lot of people don't look at it that way.
Hollywood though, I like to give advice. If I see something, I'm like, hey, bro, you can do this and it can take off. I'm gonna tell this story, even I don't know if I should, but do you know the jukebox challenge?
The jukebox challenge? No, what's that?
Remember they put the stereo on their head and start running? I bet you
Oh,
won.
yeah,
I bet
yeah.
you won.
Yeah.
The dude that invented it told me he was gonna do it that day on Facebook Live. He like Trev. By the way, Trevor is my middle name. Zelmay is Trevor is my first name. Zelmay is my middle name. So he like, Trev, I'm finna go viral today. He put the jukebox head, went on the beach and started running and played the song. I bet you want song by the guy from North Mississippi, Memphis up there. I don't know which one you're from. He's from South Haven and Memphis, right on top of each other. One of Mississippi, one of Memphis, Tennessee. So, but I said the first thing I said, bro, I know you love this area. You got to get out. Man, nah, bro. I'm telling you, I'm finna blow this area up. I'm like, bro, they gonna love you because they think you on, but you ain't gonna grow from this, dog. And he was a DJ. Shout out to him. Worked at the mall when I was in school, so love dude. But he was like, man, no, I'm gonna do it this way, man. I'm telling you right now. You didn't see nothing after that, right? Some people don't even know he invented it. They think the big dude invented that was on the bridge. I'm like, no, he didn't. He did not invent that. Came 2 weeks after he did it on Vine or whatever it was. There, I forgot what it was. Facebook, whatever it was. But I'm like, bro, now people think this other big dude 2 weeks later on the bridge invented it, and they don't even know you did it because you just decided you're gonna stay in this little small town, these small areas of Mississippi. Because most people think the big dude that had it, the big dude with the dread that did it, everybody like, oh, he invented it. I'm like, no, somebody else did it 2 weeks ago. He just literally got on the trend. And I'm like, bro, you missed out on so much bread not doing venues and DJ in other places. Bro, you know how many people pay for a DJ with a jukebox on their head to run around? But again, like, he don't listen. Even if I know, because I'm like, bro, have I ever just, like, I gave it to you. I ain't even try to hustle you. I just say, hey, bro, do it. If you do it, it's whatever or whatnot. Bro, right. I just know how this works. Hey, Lala, how you doing? Lala's in the chat. Shout out to Lala. Lala, so random.
Well, man, ain't you supposed to be doing the show right now? I mean, hey, baby. Mm-hmm.
Oh, appreciate it, Lala. By the way, Lala can put her channel on the show.
Yes, make sure y'all go check out the Honey and Cocoa podcast every Friday on the Cartel.
Yeah, put the link in or whatever, and we want to support that because we want to support all our people. That's what we do here. She said you missed me winning.
I'm sorry, baby. I know you was gonna win anyway. You a winner. You are. You know what I mean? You stay winning. You know what I mean? You've been winning since birth. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Uniqo. By the way, he did
Yeah,
music back in the day too when he was young and not an old man. Shout out to you.
my boy
Like I said,
Nico.
this
Can you
channel.
hear me? Can you hear
Can
me,
you?
bro?
By the way, shout out to everybody, man. I like to show people love and want to show love. Holla, any stories you got that can help hip hop heads? Because like I said, I don't know how many music shows I'm gonna be doing because like I said, we got so much entertainment stuff. So I want to pick your mind, see what else you get before we get off.
So to save the hip hop heads, any stories that I have, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just like listen to. You got to break away from, you know, the quote unquote matrix that we in. You know what I mean? Of this music that they pushing. You know what I mean? The, like I said, the same repetitive sound, the same copy and paste. You got to break away from that. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt you to check out a lyricist. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt you to check out a storyteller. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt. You know what I mean? You could check those type of artists out. Like, you know what I mean? This year I have discovered so many great rappers that I didn't even know existed simply because I said, you know what? I want to hear something else. You know what I mean? I want to try something new. You know what I mean? And I've discovered so many good, great rappers because of that. Because I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop listening to the same old playlist that I have, and I'm gonna expand. You know, I'm gonna expand my ears, and I'm gonna listen to something else. And once I did that, like now I got a whole library of shit that I can just put people on. That's all I've really been doing this year is just telling people, yo, go listen to this artist, go listen to this artist, go listen to that artist, because whether it's rap, R&B, or just whatever, you know what I mean, go listen. You gotta break out your norm. You know what I mean, you gotta try something else. You know what I mean, and that's what I did. I tried different artists. You know what I mean, just and it wasn't even for me the way I go about like just picking a new artist. I like song titles. You know what I mean, so like if you got an interesting song title that draws me in, I'm gonna listen to it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna listen to it. And by me doing that, like I said, I just discovered so many great artists. Like, I mean, I wasn't what's a new artist a new artist I discovered this year by the name of Mike Dom. You know what I mean? He got an album out called In Dimes We Trust. He's from Texas. Fire. You know what I mean? Fire. One of the best youngins I've heard. You know what I mean? He's fire. I discovered who else? Babyface Ray from Detroit. Very good rapper. You know what I mean? Very good. He got some fire shit. You know what I mean? You could check him out. You know what I mean? Who else have I? The 38 Special. 38 Special. You know what I mean? He down with Benny the Butcher and them Griselda, all that. Bro, he's fire. Like, you know what I mean, Boldy James, another one. You know what I mean? He wasn't even on my radar 2 years ago. And then I go and I listen to him and it's like, yo, this dude is fire. Like, I mean, he's like, you gotta just start breaking away from what you used to, try something different, and you'll like it. You know what I mean? Because it's so much music being made. Like I think we get into this mindset that there's only 3, 4, 5 rappers that exist, and that's not it. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of people making a bunch of music. You know what I mean? And you have to go look for it. You gotta find it. You know what I mean? It's right there for you. It's right in front of your eyes. It's just you so used to listening to your little babies, your little Dirks, your Futures, your Drake. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with them because I listen to them, you know what I mean, religiously. Like, if you check my Spotify numbers, it's going to tell you that my most listened to artist is Drake. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, I am a Drake fan. But I also know that there's a shit ton of rappers out here. You know what I mean? There's different type of music that you can get into. So just find them. You know what I mean? Just find them. Like, break away from the norm, get you some new shit. You know what I mean? It worked for me. Like, my playlist is bumping now. Like I said, I done put people on so many different artists just on the fact that I said, yo, I want to listen to something else. Like, Just do that.
True. I want to thank Hollywood for being here. This is Zell Theory. By the way, if you watch Zell Theory, you know this is probably my least, the show that gets the least attention, but it's probably my favorite because I get to talk about anything. I had my boy Sam on here, white guy. Me and him will talk about the government creating little monkey babies to take over the world. I had BMT on here for a 3-week special on about the manosphere and how men are lonely, and then we had a second one on why they do it, and then third on why it could be bad. Anybody, if you in your safe space on why it could be bad because it doesn't lead to ideas. So if you see a Z theory come up, I don't know what they'd be on, but it'd be something crazy. It could be something crazy. It could be something simple like this. But I love doing this because I see something interesting. I'm gonna hit somebody up that I want to talk to it about, and you might even see Hollywood on here and we talk about the government making mixed breed babies. By the way, that was
I'm
China. By
down
the
to
way,
talk about. I know a lot of shit, bro. I know a lot of. I got a lot in my bag. I could talk about like music is my baby, but I could talk about a lot of stuff. I mean,
so you might see Hollywood talking about some the Chinese making like an inbred like monkey man baby, which they did, by the way. They succeeded, but it passed away quickly. And I'm like, why are you making this? And then we came up with a theory that Bill Gates, all them gonna leave the world and let them take over. It was fun, even though some of the stuff I don't take serious, but it's fun to talk about.
Take me with you. Put me in the Tesla and take me with you, please.
Hey, we got these channels to take off, and I'm gonna be on, as y'all know, I'm gonna be on Hollywood Nick to get these titles.
Yes, I actually, with Culture Watch today, I got a title. You know what I mean? You know, so moving forward, we're gonna have titles on all the Jones that, you know, and I'm gonna give it a Cam too and let him know like we gotta start spicing these titles up for the views, man. Like,
yeah, because my videos now have actually started getting views on a lot of them. This probably ain't, like I said, people don't care about this, but my wrestling video just got 200 on an hour and 40-minute video. All my Queen Serpent reviews get like 150. Some of my power ones depend on if I do the title good or not do it. So like I said, I keep encouraging. Like I'm starting to learn which titles work and which one don't. I'm gonna say if y'all do wrestling, CM Punk titles do very well. CM Punk, I know how to watch wrestling. CM Punk titles very well, and that's for YouTube. That's just help for anybody got a YouTube channel. Work on your titles, thumbnails, all this stuff is important to grow because I want all you to grow because I want all us to win.
yes, sir.
I don't know how y'all gonna act when y'all win because I done seen people act different. But hey, listen, as long as you get done.
Just know the Bird Cartel, we ain't never switching up, baby. You know what I mean? The same ones you seen us with today, you gonna see us with them tomorrow. You know what I mean?
And hopefully, one goal I want to do before I get out here is I'm gonna try to get some interviews done. I'm hitting up people from other places, so maybe we'll get some people from P Valley if somebody else. I don't know. I'm not promising it though. I'm just hitting them up in the DMs because I want to do interviews. I actually did interviews for a blog YouTube channel before when I was interviewing older R&B singers. So I got experience doing that. That's one thing I used to do in the music thing when I was doing that in 2017. I ain't did it in years, so I hope I'm still good at it. But I do this now, so it's probably good. And I want to appreciate you. Hollywood, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I mean, listen, I just want to say, shout out to Overall 99 Media. Shout out to GGC Mafia. And most importantly, shout out to my brother Zelmay, man. Like, even, listen, y'all don't know, behind the scenes, this man has put me on to some shit that's helped me as a content creator, has helped my channel. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just want to say I appreciate you, brother. You know what I mean? I am honored to be here. You know what I mean? You can have me back whenever. You know what I mean? And also, like I said, you know, it's a bunch of shows we got. You know what I mean? You know, whatever you want to slide, bro, just let me know. You know what I mean? You know, we got a show every goddamn day. So whatever pique your interest when you ain't working, you trying. You know what I mean? Just let me know. But, you know, just shout out to you. You know what I mean? And all the good work you've been doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, and also just follow me, man. Y'all follow your boy. Hit me up. Like I'm trying to get my Twitter page to go crazy. Sensei Hollywood on Twitter, man. Follow your boy on Twitter. I'll be on there. I'll be talking some shit. You know what I mean? Also follow me on YouTube, Hollywood_Sensei215. Like, what it sound like? Culture Watch, Welcome to Hollywood. All those shows are on my YouTube channel. So You know what I mean? Come through, man. Subscribe to the Blerd Cartel. You know what I mean? That's really all I got to say. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the Blerd Cartel and support black. You know what I mean? Support black business. This a black owned business. Support it.
It is black owned. I'm
Trying
trying to
to
get our spread shirt real quick.
And one last thing, shout out to my boy,
Keep on.
Amazing Spider Cam. You know what I mean? That is, that's my partner in crime. You know what I mean? We are the double-headed CEO of the Blerd Cartel. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to my boy.
Yeah, I'm finna.
We are the CEO.
Before we get out, I do want to show that since we are GGC Mafia, the combined efforts of Blerd Cartel and Overall 99. Let's go look at this. We got the shop. Being Alpha in the shop with us. There you go.
Listen, get your merch. You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely copping my GGC Mafia merch.
You said GGC Mafia merch right there. You got a cup. You see the Zell reacts.
Hoodie season.
I ain't put Zell Theory out yet. Yeah, we got all the hoodies. We got everything. It's a lot of different merch. So support the merch. We got the women's premium tee. We got the men's hoodies. You got different type of hoodies. You got the hats. You got the GGC merch. You know what I mean? We're gonna try the GGC Mafia. Look at the GGC Mafia. You kids, you know what I'm saying? We try to support everybody. I'm gonna see a GGC Mafia. Say he growing up alpha. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to kill him. But you see the hats and all this stuff. You can change the colors, whatever color you like. I know some of y'all don't. I know some of y'all don't rock certain colors. I feel you know what I mean. But that's a GGC Mafia merch. If you buy merch, I was gonna get it to Cam or Hollywood, and then the Cash App, they get half of the GGC Mafia merch or whatever. Whenever I get paid, so if y'all buy that merch, you get it. If you want to buy the Zell Reacts over on 99 Media, all that merch, you go here too. That's in my link tree below. You can see all the channels of everybody else. And again, one last time before we go, don't forget to go and follow and sub to the Blerd Cartel. We gotta do the ad reads. I know y'all hate it. Y'all like, I just want to hear the content, but we gotta make money. Mm-hmm. As he said. So we got the merch, we got all that stuff. Look out for Hollywood. I'm pretty sure they got merch coming soon. Yellow Bucket Boys merch. Let's see.
Yellow Bucket Boys merch coming. We got the Blerd Cartel shirts and hoodies. You know what I mean? Frigid Yam shirts coming with it, sound like shirts. You know what I mean? Everything's coming for you. You know what I mean? Me and Cam setting that up as we speak. You know what I mean? So it'll be dropping to you real soon. You know what I mean?
We gotta cap it. As you know, we gotta listen to Tony Khan because we putting that pressure on y'all.
Point out the fact that your win tonight brought to it.
I had to do that one. And I also got to do this one.
Who are these niggas?
Y'all gonna stop asking that soon. We out.